I love browsing Amazon's home decor. I feel like more than half of my home is furnished in Amazon pieces. So we've got some throw pillows to start. So the ones you're seeing here are the third one in the carousel, and these have like a really nice little cross stitch on them that kind of gives them a little bit of an elevated texture. The cool thing about these pillow covers is that they're printed on both sides. So they come in a ton of different colors. I actually started with a blue, like a lighter blue shade for my living room, but then I ended up going with the brown. The color you are seeing in the video right now is in my living room, and it's just literally the color brown because they come in like 20 different shades and they're beautiful. The blue was pretty too, but I ended up feeling like for my living room that you're seeing here, the brown was what we needed. So just $25 there. Malika is saying hello. Hi, thank you for joining me. If you are new here, hit the follow button and then I'll see it in the chat and I can say hi to you also. Okay, now we're moving on into my bedroom, and I have 2 pillows and a throw from Amazon to share with you. So you're seeing right here the throw blanket that is so beautiful, this little quilt, kind of sprucing up my bedroom and bringing in some florals and some blues for spring to make things kind of light and bright and airy. So the throw is just gorgeous, and it's a block print, like floral on one side and then stripe on the other. So it is reversible, and it comes in a ton of different really pretty shades. And then we have 2 different pillows. So one with like a tighter print, and then another one with like a bigger kind of like floral medallion. Those are both really beautiful, very well constructed, and they've got piping along the edge of the pillow, which makes it look more designer, more higher end. And so I'm really liking the combo here in the bedroom. I think that that's just really pretty, and an easy way to refresh your home for spring is just changing out a throw blanket or changing out some pillows. Another easy way to update your home for spring is with some florals. Of course, we love real florals, but the faux last forever. There are no maintenance, and Amazon has some really good faux florals. So these are real touch hydrangeas, so they're kind of feel like real petals, as opposed to like the old fake florals of the past that are kind of like that silk and like super fake looking. These look really realistic. They're just beautiful, and they come in several different colors to choose from. So I got the white and the blue, and they come in, let's see, this is saying 2 pieces. I want to say you can get it in different packs, like 2, 3, or 4, if I recall correctly. But loving these so much that I have them both downstairs in the living room and upstairs in my bedroom, because hydrangeas are one of my favorite flowers. And they don't last that long when you buy the real ones, even though I do have a hack for you. If you cut the stems at an angle and then put them in hot water for like 20 seconds and then change the water frequently throughout the week, that will extend the life. But honestly, these Real Touch hydrangeas from Amazon, you cannot go wrong with. They look beautiful, they look really realistic, and they're just gorgeous. So highly recommend. Okay, some other things I bought recently was, you'll see some kitchen runner, but I needed a rug pad because 1, to help from slipping, and 2, just to give a little cushion to the rug, because I love how it feels underfoot when it's like got a little bit of cushioning. So I got the rug pad from Amazon, and then I got these little sticky grips, and these are great because they keep your rug in place I have a dog, my boyfriend has a dog, they run all over the place and like the rugs tend to slide everywhere and it drives me bananas. So these little square grippers are sticky, but they don't damage your floors. So if you need to peel them up for any reason, they won't leave any sticky residue, they won't pull up the floor with them. They're great, and those are on exclusive Prime deal today, 44% off. So I use those under all of my rugs to keep them in place, and they work like a charm. Okay, now that it is almost Easter time and spring is upon us, I have a couple of my favorite like spring decor items, starting with this little urn from Creative Co-op. Now I have it in the bunny design, and I'm not sure if you can still get this one. Let me put it here for you. But they have it in the little bird. This is 49% off. It's such a cute little decorative item, and it's a pretty large urn, so you could hide things in here. You can put candy in here, you know, just make it a little storage bin. But so super cute. You can just put it on a little stack of books. It's so pretty, and the way the gold is, it looks kind of like antiqued. I just think this is so charming. So really happy with this. And then look at how cute these little bunny napkin rings are for your little Easter or spring tablescape. So they're gold, and then they have, I'm trying to see if I can show you the detail a little bit better. Can you see how they almost look like hammered? Let's see. Am I getting that right? But these are little napkin rings, and so adorable. Okay, I think you saw it. I think you got the point. But they come in a set of 6, and they're only $8.99. So a great deal on those. Okay, and then let me tell you this. We use our air fryer every single day. My daughter likes chicken nuggets, we do fries, we do sweet potato fries, you can cook meat in your air fryer, I do tons of veggies in my air fryer, I even do fish. But I got these little air fryer paper liners, and I like these because they have little perforated holes in them. So I have a big air fryer, and 2 of these will fit in there, and I reuse them. I don't feel like you have to throw them away after just one use, but they help it to where you don't have to clean your air fryer as often, and it just makes things like cook really nicely. The holes make sure the air circulates, and I really like how easy it is to like lift out the food instead of like trying to scoop it. So these have been amazing. They are $11.99, and I think you get 100, so they'll last a while. Also, Mrs. Rib says, love these. Yeah, they are very handy. I think they're amazing. Okay, then I was looking for it, but I have a video. Okay, I need to share with you my iced coffee hack, which I actually just finished my iced coffee. But I got this big ice cube tray mold, and what I do is I pour coffee into it. So I make an ice cube that's actually coffee. Then in the morning, I make an extra cup of coffee and I put it in the refrigerator so it gets cold. And then when I'm ready to drink it, I put in the coffee ice cube. And then my coffee doesn't get watered down. It's so good. So I love these for that reason. But you can also make regular ice if you drink like cocktails or an iced tea. The bigger ice cubes not only look super cute, but they don't water your drink down as much since they take a longer time to melt. So very happy with how this came out. And then for me, I just add, you're seeing my little creamer, I put a little bit of half and half and a nut pod, little bit of nut pod, and that's it. And I love my iced coffee. The little tray mold is 13% off. Okay, and then I also put in the carousel the little cute little iced coffee glass mug that says coffee. So stinking cute. Don't you like to drink your drinks out of a glass or a mug that you really enjoy? I really like that. Okay, moving on to a couple of like supplements. I had to reorder my multivitamin. I use Ritual. I use their multivitamin and also their pre and probiotics. And the good thing about Ritual is they come in a capsule that is time released. So it releases in your like intestine, like in the proper part of your body, so that you get the most absorption. So I use those Ritual multivitamins, and they have specific, I'm 50, so I get the ones that are made for your age group, 50 plus. And then I also recently got this digestive enzyme, because there are some foods that my body just has a hard time digesting, specifically ice cream. So if I know I'm gonna have some ice cream, I just take one of these. The supplement, the dosage is 2, but I find 1 is just fine, and it really helps with digestion. So I researched before I bought these, and I feel like the Thorne brand is really good. And yes, Malika, it does help with bloat. That was the problem I would have with certain foods, like be uncomfortably like bloated and just feel miserable. So yes, this helps with that. Okay, let's talk activewear. Y'all know I love CRZ. It's one of my favorite brands for leggings and activewear, and I'm typically a creature of habit and just go with basic black, but now that we're getting into spring with summer on the horizon, I opted for some brighter colors. So you're seeing here the sports bra that has such a cute little crisscross back with a removable padded cup, and then the high waist leggings. Cannot say enough good things about these. They are my definitely preferred legging. They have a high waist, squat proof, moisture wicking, machine wash and dry really well. They come in a variety of colors, and they're seamless on the side, and they fit true to size. They're amazing. They also came out with this legging that is a wide leg pant, and those are amazing as well. They have a comfortable high waist. You can dress these up even for work, and you're gonna look so good, but they're so cozy and comfortable for lounge or wearing to the gym if you don't mind like the leg kind of swinging. The only thing about wearing them to work is they do have the little small circle, the CRZ emblem in the back, like right here. So you'll see that, but I am telling you, with a blouse and a heel, you will be so comfortable at the office in those. And then my Renpho Smart Scale. Y'all, I love this thing because it tells you not just your weight, it gives you so many more measurements. It tells you your body fat percentage, your skeletal muscle. It tells you, gosh, let me pull it up. I can tell you all the, it comes with a free app, and body fat percent, skeletal muscle, subcutaneous fat, muscle mass, your BMR, which is how many calories your body burns at rest, which is very helpful information if you're trying to track calories or track macros and determine how much you should actually be eating a day to lose body fat. Gives you your BMI, your visceral fat, which is the fat surrounding your organs, the dangerous kind. Your fat-free mass, body water, bone mass, protein percentage, and your metabolic age, which I'm happy to report I'm 5 years younger than my stated age. It says I'm 45. So that's great because I'm actually 50. So I love this thing. It's really good, especially if you get frustrated, like your scale's going up, but you know you've been lifting, you know you've been eating right and all of that. It could be your muscle. You need the Smart Scale in order to let you know. Okay, let me go back to the live stream here. Okay, a couple of hair products that I feel like I can't live without. This first one is a splurge for sure, but I've tried so many, and this is my favorite. This is by Oribe. It's the Run Through Detangling Primer. It is so good. It also acts as a little bit of a heat protectant, but it just smells divine. the bottle goes a long, long way. I use this when my hair is wet, like after shampooing, as a detangler. Now that I have these extensions, it really helps me detangle my hair. My hair tends to get really tangly. And then my daughter has glorious, beautiful, thick hair, but she's 9 and hates combing it out. So we use this on her sometimes too, and that really helps her. And then definitely, my ride or die, which I buy this on repeat, I'm almost out. This is the Oribe Dry Texture Spray. This just takes your hair from ordinary to like va va voom. It gives you that perfect piecey texture and volume. I just shake it and then kind of spray it into the root all over, and it just like really amps up your hair. And this also smells really good too. A little goes a long way. You don't have to use a ton, but this would be, if I could buy one hair product only, it would be this. And then the other one is like a splurge, definitely like an extra. Okay, let's see what else we got. Okay, something else I have bought recently. Now this is for my daughter to help her stop thumb sucking and also biting nails. If you have trouble biting nails, this is a nail polish that tastes bad. So whenever you put your fingers in your mouth, you're gonna take them right back out because you don't want to taste it. It's called Mavala Stop. So that's what I use on my daughter. Okay, this next thing has been a miracle product, let me tell you. This is the Peter Thomas Roth like under eye firming gel. You guys, I really struggle. It's just genetics with under eye bags, and when I use this, it just tightens them up like you had an under eye lift. It's crazy. You can use it under makeup or over makeup, but I put a little tiny bit on my pinky and just kind of dab it in, like literally right here, and then let it dry. Like just sit still, don't move your eyes, don't make any face, don't wrinkle up your face, and let it dry, and you can feel it. It just tightens. I'm not wearing it today. But it just tightens everything up. Like if I'm going to be taking photos or out on a date night or just want to feel a little extra good about myself, I've been using that. So it really, really works. Okay, another thing that makes me feel good is a self tan, and I have tried so many self tanners, you know, over the years, but the Saint Tropez Bronzing Mousse is the one that I absolutely love and go back to time and time again. It sprays out into a mousse. It's actually brown. So when you apply it, and use the mitt that I linked in the carousel because you don't want to stain your palms or your hands, but you can see where it's going. So I usually do 2 pumps for my like trunk, arms, legs, 2 pumps on each limb, and then rub it in. The cool thing about this is it develops over time. So if you want a light tan, you can rinse off after 1 hour, a little darker, rinse after 2 hours. And for the most, you know, intense darkness, you can rinse after 3 hours. That is like get in the shower and rinse off. But what I typically do is just put it on either at night and go to bed and take my shower in the morning as normal, or put it on in the morning and shower in the evening. I really don't rinse after 1, 2, or 3 hours. I just leave it on, and then be sure to just like moisturize with lotion, you know, as the days go on, to keep your skin nice and hydrated. But the Saint Tropez tanning mousse, it's the most natural tan that I've ever gotten from a bottle, and I can stand the scent of it. It doesn't smell terrible, which is a big bonus. Okay, let's move on to some beachy things. We just got back from spring break in Seaside, Florida. The wagon came in so handy as always, and I use this for sports and carrying big things all the time too. But the cool thing about this wagon, and let me tell you, I have actually had this for a couple years, but I wanted to include it here since it is like getting into spring and summer. And if you are going to the beach or somewhere where you've got a lot of stuff, this is awesome. It collapses folds like really compact, and then you just pull the inside to like tighten it up or to release it. It fits so much stuff, and then the wheels are so strong and durable. You can absolutely lug it through the sand, which we did here on this trip, and you can see me here like headed to the beach with it. And then the cool feature is it's got a tray that folds down with 2 cup holders. So that is amazing, especially at the beach. You don't want your drinks getting all sandy, and that wagon is 24% off today. So definitely get it while it's on sale. And then a couple of sunscreens that I bought recently to take on our trip. We really like Sunbum. I use the spray while we're at the beach, but there also is the mineral one a roll-on? The one we linked in the carousel? Okay, we like the roll-on for like face when you're trying to get like up here, because my kids especially, you don't want to be spraying anything in their face, and then they're just so impatient for me to be like rubbing lotion in on them. So the roll-on is especially good for kids, especially like around the face and like all the places that get, you know, intense sun. And then I wanted to share a couple of outfit things. I bought this yellow bikini that I wore in Seaside. I felt very comfortable in it. It's one shoulder, so you do get like a little bit of a bandeau style tan, but it's like a crinkly, I don't know, like stretchy material that feels comfortable, fits true to size. It comes in a ton of different colors. I also got it in the hot pink, but the yellow I thought was really pretty and only $27. And then the cover up, super cute cover up, only $27 as well. It's a crochet style, tank style cover up that comes in at the waist and then just like blouses over. I got it in the cream color, so it would be a neutral to go with everything. But in the carousel, you are seeing it in the green. Tony started following. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. If you hit the follow button, I can see on my phone and I can say hi to you too. And Jared says, can you link your hat? Yes, I can. It's in my previous live stream from yesterday. If you just look there, or on my Amazon storefront under spring and summer fashion, you can find it there. Brian says, this is Kirsten. Hi, thank you so much, Kirsten, for being here. And thank you for following. Okay, the next thing we have are the little travel clear cases. These are great for travel because you can see all of the things you have inside. So I use these for beauty things. I'll use them for sunscreen. I'll use them for snacks, all the things. They come in a pack of 3, TSA approved. So that is awesome. And then while we were in Seaside, my friend Angela was showing me the last night we were there. I got out of my live stream. Okay. These vacuum bags, these are amazing. She used these for travel because in Seaside it was quite cold. So she had quite a few like big puffy things to pack. This comes with the little mini compact vacuum and the bags. You get a whole set of different size bags and it literally sucks out all of the air. So everything is super tight and compact and lets you fit so much more in your suitcase. This is awesome. Barty999 started following. Thank you for being here. So I have not bought the vacuum storage little thing, but I need to. It's on my list, so I wanted to include it there. But I do have this such cute tote. It's like a quilted tote, and I got it in this really pretty blue floral pattern. I actually saw in Seaside vendors, retailers selling these for at least double the price. I got mine for $24 and so super cute. They look like they're from a high-end boutique, but super inexpensive. And then I also have these 2 little totes that are very beachy, very spring-like. I got one in the tan and I got one in black. But these are so cute, like little woven bags, zipper bags. They're quite large. They actually hold like quite a bit. And then they've got this fun wooden bead detail, and only $24 for those two. Y'all, my son just turned 15. We have a student driver in the house, and he did help drive to Florida, so you better believe I got these little car magnets for the car that say student driver. And then of course, I don't take them on and off the car, so even when I'm driving, it looks like I'm a student driver, but that's my son, James. And this is the first time he ever went through a drive-through, and he was very proud. And the drive-through was Cane's. Do y'all know Cane's? So anyways, it took us 11 hours to get from Houston to Florida. It would have been 9.5, but you know, with all the stops. So Kirsten says, thanks, Mom, share. Yeah, definitely. Okay, another thing I got for him, and this was for his 15th birthday. We had a pool party at the house, and I thought it would be fun if we had a little volleyball net. So I got this one on Amazon. I gotta tell you, it worked really well, and even with all these large teen boys and all their roughhousing, the volleyball net stayed up pretty well. You just fill the pole with water, and it comes with a volleyball. So we had a great time with this. And then when you don't use it, you can just take it down and store it away. So that was fun. And he even specifically said, because I surprised him with that and set it up in the backyard, and he was like, I didn't know you were gonna do that, and that was really fun. So you can see all the boys having a great time with that. Okay, then I am buying a ton of stuff on Amazon, as you can see, and then also trying to save money and work on my budget. So I bought a lawnmower, and I'm gonna start cutting the grass myself. The lawnmower is actually kind of compact. I don't have a huge yard, so I don't think it's gonna be that hard. It'll be a little exercise, a little manual labor. I can get my son to help me with it, and my boyfriend. So the lawnmower is 25% off, and I had my boyfriend do the research on this one and figure out the best one to get, and this is the one we landed on. I have not used it yet, but I will report back. And then the book Gentle. I'm reading this book right now. It's Rest More, Stress Less, and Live the Life You Actually Want by Courtney Carver. She is the person behind the, what's it called? Project 333 for your wardrobe, if you're familiar with that. And she has another book, I think it's called Simple Abundance. No. What's the other? Soulful Simplicity. That's one of my favorite books. I've reread it, and then this is her new book that I asked my boyfriend for my birthday. So I just got this. It's really good. I'm almost done with it. And then I have been enjoying, popcorn. Air popped popcorn with this electric popcorn maker. It's really good. You just pour the kernels in, and then it air pops really quickly. Within a few minutes, you've got glorious air popped popcorn. You can use the little top to melt butter and pour in there as well while the popcorn maker is heating up. I don't do that. I like truffle salt on my popcorn, and I linked in the carousel the truffle salt that I have and I use. So it's really, really good. And yeah, I do like about a quarter cup of kernels, and that gives me about 4 or 5 cups of popped popcorn. So I love that as a snack while I'm watching Top Chef reruns. And the new season is out. So, but that's a whole nother chat. Okay, y'all, I have enjoyed this.